Good morning, YouTube, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cooking with E and V. And right now, what you're seeing is a whole chicken right at about 5 pounds. I tried to find something smaller, but I couldn't. And I have it brining in lemon juice, water, and chicken stock with some herbs and some chopped garlic. And I had this brining overnight. And then this chicken is laying inside this 12-quart STERILITE container. You can pick these up at Walmart for about $8. These are very good for brining meats, seasoning meats, and keeping meats inside your refrigerator. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, I'm going to dry it up, and I'm going to season it to get it ready to put on the Asmoked. And that's what Val and I will be eating tonight. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it out. Of course, my hands are very clean. As you can see, it's got the garlic and the herbs on the chicken, on the skin, and then all that flavor has been infused inside of the chicken. We're going to lay it down on the cutting board. I'm going to dry it up, season it, and I'm going to place it back in the refrigerator until we get ready to put it on the Asmoked. And we'll bring you back. All right, gang, we're back. And as you can see, this chicken has been spatchcocked. And what we're going to be doing, I'm going to hit it with some canola oil. And I'm going to season it with Kingsford lemon pepper seasoning. That's all I'm going to do. What you want to do, you want to take your canola oil and hit every part of the chicken. Underneath the wings, top of the wings, and hit the legs, and then the inside. Take your seasoning very lightly. You don't need too much. We're just going to coat the inside of this chicken. We're going to get these legs on the top here. Get your wings underneath your wings. And lemon pepper seasoning is very strong, so, and it's also salty, so you don't want to put too much. And what I like to do, I like to get under the skin. As you can see, I pulled the skin back earlier. Get that seasoning down in that skin. To flavor that meat. Okay, that looks good on that side. Just pat everything in. And during this cooking process, while it's in the Asmoked, I'm going to be hitting it again with some canola oil to get that skin nice and crispy. We're going to start off with smoking it on the smoke setting. And then I'm going to bump it up to 300 degrees after about an hour. Okay, so now what you want to do, you want to flip her over. Hit it with that canola spray again. And of course we want to use this just to get the seasonings to stick. It'll be like a binder. Get that seasoning down in that skin, in that meat like so. And I also got this tip with the canola oil on the Asmoked from Mr. Matthews from T&T Barbecue. You ought to check out his channel. He's doing some great things. He's an excellent cook, a pit master, and a good family man. He's doing a lot of good things out there in Iowa. So check out his channel, T&T Barbecue. And also another good friend of mine is Daddy's Cook. check out Daddy's Cook. Check out his channel. He's doing some good things out there also. So as you can see, I got a nice coating on our chicken with our Kingsford lemon pepper seasoning. And it smells terrific, y'all. Y'all should smell this. It smells wonderful. All right, so I'm gonna just tell you what's gonna happen. This is gonna go into the refrigerator until we get ready to put it on the Asmoked. Will be about a couple hours from now. The skin is gonna get nice and dry. The seasonings will absorb into the skin and also into the meat because we put it in on the chicken underneath the skin, the chicken meat. And once we pull it out the refrigerator, I'm gonna let it rest to come to room temperature. And then we're gonna put it on the Asmoked on the smoke setting for about an hour. And then after that, we're gonna crank it up to about 300 degrees to get that crispy skin. We're gonna cook this internal temperature of 165 degrees, 170 degrees on the dark meat. The white meat, I wanna cook it to about 160, 162 degrees. Okay, and it's gonna be a delicious meal. We're gonna have some rice with this and also some corn. So we'll bring it back when we put it on the Asmoked. Okay, the chicken's been sitting in the refrigerator for quite a while now. And the last shot that you saw, I had lemon pepper on there. Well, that's good too. But I started rummaging around in the seasoning cabinet and I saw this Pit Boss Sweet Heat Rub. So I decided to apply that on the chicken skin and get a nice sweet heat plus a lemon pepper. Combination should be really good. So the next time we'll see each other, I'll have it on the Asmoked. All right, guys, we're back. We're ready to place this beautiful Spatchcock chicken on the Asmoked AS300. It's on the smoke setting, and I am using oak pellets to flavor this chicken. It's gonna be gorgeous. It is gonna be outstanding. So we're gonna place this baby right on the Asmoked. Looks beautiful. Like I said, we're gonna smoke this for 1 hour on the smoke setting. The temperature's at 252 right now. That's only because I have the lid open. But we're gonna close her up and we're gonna come back in about an hour. Oh, one other thing I forgot, folks. We wanna put our meat probe in the fattest part of the chicken, so we're gonna throw it in this thigh right here. And we're gonna check her in about an hour. All right, we're back. And here is our smoked spatchcock chicken. It looks gorgeous. Came apart a little bit, but took off at 162 degrees. We're gonna let it rest on a cutting board, and then I'm gonna bring it back and we're gonna cut into it. In the meanwhile, we're gonna come over here to the stove, and then we're gonna start cooking our sides. We're gonna have corn seasoned with CAVENDERS all-purpose Greek seasoning. We're gonna have rice. I'm gonna use a minute rice. Actually, I fell in love with this minute rice not too long ago. It's easy, it's quick, and it tastes just as good. And we're gonna be putting a pinch of sugar inside our corn along with these tomatoes. And on the rice, we're gonna have turkey gravy. And I'm not gonna bore you with us cooking all of this. We're gonna put this together. I'm gonna describe how I cooked everything on the descriptions down below. And we'll bring you back, cut into that chicken. Actually, I decided to bring you guys back to see how I'm gonna do this corn. Val is behind the camera,
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a hot pan, preferably a cast iron pan. I already have some canola oil in here, and I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of butter in the pan. I have my corn here, whole kernel corn. Tops has been washed off. Just open them up partially because I'm going to drain all of this water off into the sink. Number 2. Guys, I can't wait to tear into that chicken over there. It's looking so gorgeous and delicious. What you think, V?
It looks delicious. I had a piece of skin that was left on the grill, and it was really good.
Alright, so our pan, cast iron pan is nice and hot. We're going to throw our corn in there. Very big. Don't want to waste nothing. We're going to let that sit until it really starts to fry. We're going to turn our heat up a little bit. And for our seasonings, we're going to be using CAVENDERS all-purpose Greek seasoning. This is like an all-purpose. This stuff tastes great. You can get this at your local supermarkets. They sell it just about everywhere. We're going to go with probably about a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon of Greek seasoning. We're going to let that go. And over here I got my water ready for the minute rice. It's 2 cups of water to 2 cups of rice. What I do so the rice could be all fluffy and nice and dry, I use just a little bit of less than 2 cups of water, maybe just slightly less. So what we do, let me get another, put your rice in. And the packages actually says to put it in and take it off the heat, but I like to let mine boil a little bit. And I also add a pat of butter. Just stir it up, get that butter in there. And we're not going to use any salt or any seasonings because there'll be enough seasoning on the corn and then our gravy. Alright, as you can see, I have the turkey gravy going on the stove. Come in there, close look there, Val.
I didn't even know you had that back there.
That gravy is turkey gravy. We're going to be putting that over the rice, and you can put it over the chicken too. Stir that up real good. And as you can see, our rice has come back to a boil. What we're going to do, we're going to take it off the heat, cover it, and here's a chef tip. If you want to keep moisture and liquids inside your pot, you put that little silver foil over that little hole on your top. So we're going to let that rest over there. Corn is doing great. I'm going to turn that fire up a little bit because you want it to get real hot. And also you want to cook out that moisture that's inside the corn in this pot. So when that starts to fry down and get really hot and all that moisture come out the pot, we're going to add these tomatoes in there. Alright, oh, one thing I forgot. To sweeten this corn up a little bit more, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. And you can add more depending on how sweet you want your corn. Stir that in real good. job. And we'll let it go. So our gravy is ready. We're gonna put that on a low flame. And just let that sit there and stay warm. Come on, B, let's go over to this chicken and see what it looks like. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and cut into this leg and thigh. Take the leg off here. If I had to save my life for carving a chicken, I'd probably die. But as you can see, it's very moist. We're gonna cut her in half, or him. And here's our breast. And I hope you can see the juices are running down. Very juicy. Let's go in for a taste test. Let's cut a little bit of this breast. Oh yeah, come on in real tight now. See, fam? Look at all that juice running out of there. Let's taste this breast. Very moist. Oh my God. The AS300 did its job once again. It's moist, tender, juicy. I have to admit, the skin did not come out as crispy as I wanted it to be, but it's delicious. Very delicious. Very good, very tasty. All right, fam. We'll plate this and we'll bring you back to show you the final product. We'll see you later. Voila. Here we go, fam. Our beautiful spatchcock chicken. Fried corn with tomatoes. Rice and gravy. Can't get a better comfort food meal than this. I'm Eric, and this is Val.
Hello.
And we appreciate you guys for tuning in with Cooking with E and V. Please subscribe, like, and share all our videos. And send us a comment on how we did on this one. Until next time, YouTube, we love you and good night.